Hey, what's going on, everyone? I recently got in contact with a pastor who is in an affiliation with the GES. Now, the GES is the Grace Evangelical Society, and they're stationed in Texas. It's the actual Free Grace Society. And there's a self-proclaimed grace gospel evangelist here on YouTube who's been attacking me over in purgatory prayer. And I went ahead and I asked the actual Grace Evangelical Society what they thought about it. I asked the question to this pastor. I'm not releasing his name. I'm not releasing his church, but here's his answer. I said, what do you think of impurgatory prayer in the New Covenant? He said, so impurgatory prayer is known as the impurgatory psalms. These were the songs David would sing to the Lord to take out his enemies who were trying to take out Israel. It's a representation of righteous anger, love, and protection that God provided the Israelites. I don't think it was bad necessarily for David to ask God to take his enemies out and protect the lineage Jesus came from, if that's what you're asking. But I think people take it as God being mean rather than looking at it as a father protecting his kids. Now, from there, I explained to him everything that was going on with Messianic Truth Live, everything. And I told him what was going on and that I approached the throne of grace and God inclined his ear to me. And he took my burden from me and gave me Psalm 109 to read. And I read it and I told him that those things came to pass. And I told him that I was being attacked by people that call themselves grace evangelicals. And I was asking him what he thought about that. And I showed him everything that was going on. And here's his response. He says, no problem, because I apologize that my message was so long. He said, praying for him to be humbled is not a cursing prayer. In fact, he seems to have needed a boost in humility. It's not your responsibility for anything negative that happened to him aside of that prayer. The fact that you were praying for him in a positive manner is enough to show that you had no hostility towards him. Now, what I told him was the truth, was that I was afflicted by him, and I approached the throne of grace. God took my burden and gave me Psalm 109. Now, the way that, these self-proclaimed grace evangelicals are making it seem here on YouTube was that, I went and searched through the Bible for something that made me feel good, and I decided to read that. No, this was from the throne of grace. This was given to me by the Lord. And no, that does not make me a prophet. It makes me a son of God. Simple. Because we have access to the throne of grace in our time of need. We all have that. So I asked him, I said, what do you think about these people attacking me over this? And here's his answer. They lack understanding. They base their judgments off their feelings rather than Scripture. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. And that question, because a lot of people are saying, oh, God doesn't curse. He's all rainbows, puppies, kittens, and butterflies. He's a liberal Ben-again grandfather. He's all blessings. And so my question to you guys is, does God still honor his covenant he made to Abraham and his seed? Does God still honor the promise he made to Abraham? The answer is yes. So let me show you something. Let's go to Genesis chapter 12, starting in verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So are we able to curse people? No, we're not. We're supposed to bless those that curse us. But God made a promise that he will curse those who curse us. And it's simple. So if a child of the world is cursing a child of God, and that child is afflicted and raises his voice unto the Lord and asks God for mercy, God will incline his ear and remember his promise he made to Abraham. And he will do his will according to his word. And I just thought that I would make this to help you guys understand in purgatory prayers. May the Lord be with his children. God bless.